1, 2, buckle my shoe. Hey, Mark. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Don't need my glasses. Alan, how you doing? Lamb, Hutch Club! Good, sounds good, looks good. Does it look good? Awesome stuff, man. So I'm making a little bit of a behind the scenes video. There's a camera there. Can you see it? And I might whip the phone out as well and do some... I've done a little behind the scenes, how to do a stream and that kind of thing. Bet you're all excited, aren't you, for the track. I've worked on the track a little bit. The Lamb provided the riff. I've added a little chorus and I've put it all together. I've added some bass. It's sounding alright. So we need to continue with that. Waves at the camera. Hey Rebel 7, how you doing, buddy? I don't know why I'm shouting. Do you think I look different? Guten Tag! I'm shouting again because I'm excited. Yeah, man. This channel is motivating me. Good. I'm glad. That's the whole point. The whole point of me doing any of this is to motivate people and help people and get people into music again. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Well, Lamb, it was a great solo. I think everyone will agree that it was a killer. Made me cry, man. You're new here, Keith. Hello, Keith. How are you? This is the Hutch Club. Welcome aboard. These are all my loyal minions that you're seeing on the chat. No, not really. What we're doing here is we're writing songs. So we've already got one song down, which we did over the last few weeks. We started a new one last week, and I've been doing some work in between the streams. And then I play it. And then people give me input, what chords to play, lyrics, all those kind of things. And then I go away and then it builds into a new thing. The idea is to get a CD out by Christmas for charity. We're well on track. Still going on about your solo, Lamb. Still going on about it. It goes down in history. It's going to be one of them classic solos. You know, like David Gilmour on Comfortably Numb or something. Yeah, we're doing something different, you know, doing something different in the streams, Keith. My aim is to get people involved, you know, rather than me talk at you and just play to you. I'm playing to you now, but so I'm playing my orange, my I can't speak. My plexi, which is now fixed. Which is cool. Unfortunately, the Ashton's actually broken again. My fault. Might not have been my fault, but I don't think it was my fault, actually. The bias pot's broken on it. I had to reset the bias on the valves, and it snapped in half. So it needs to go and get one of them pots. Not too bad, though. I can get that sorted out pretty easy. But the plexi was just a loose capacitor, so I've resoldered it, and it seems to be okay. So, Finny's not here yet, is he? I'll wait until Finny gets here, if he gets here. But Finny did ask me if I ever had long hair, and I've got some photos to show you. You might have seen a couple already up on the community tab. And talking about hair, do I look different? Do I look younger? You can be honest. The gig clip. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, cool. Bingo Queen, how you doing? Back for more. My knowledge with music. Music. Finny's waiting for his brother to come back. Oh, okay. Late night. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Shall I play you the track? We're all more or less here, aren't we? Howdy, late night. Let's see, how many we got in? Blah, 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 blah. We've got enough to carry on. Right, where are the numbers? You think I'll be good at this by now? We've got 11 in at the moment. Of course, we don't have Dr. Nerd here either. I missed his stream last night. I fell asleep. I was annoyed. 9 o'clock's a bit late for me, you see, so I'll get up at 5. I haven't watched the rerun yet either, so I've been babysitting the granddaughter all day. Right, so what I'll do, I'll play you the track, shall I? I've got it ready. So this is what we got so far. So we started off with a drum loop, if you remember. The Lamb kindly sent during the live stream, which was really efficient of him, like a riff thing that we can use for the verse, etc. And we decided on a chorus, which was, I can't remember. I've written it down somewhere. I think it was G and a E 7 sharp 9 chord, I think. So you get up at 5. Yeah, I know, but you're weird, aren't you? You're a weirdo, Mark. So. So let me play it to you, and then we can come up with some ideas. Here it is. Can you hear it? Mr. Serious, Mysterious Boy. Okay, so that's what we got. Don't worry about blah 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 blah. What did you say, Lamb? Like sitting behind the beat. It might be I might not have dragged it in quite because I just did a quick mix of it. You're quite welcome to play it again. Don't mind if you want to do that and send it again. It's very easy to bolt it all together. You have the drum track? I take it. But that's just the rough. It's just a rough. It's an idea. It's the idea as we are so far. So we've got the verse, we've got the chorus. I think the chorus was G, E7 sharp 9, and then it resolves down to the B dominant 7 for the turnaround. So it could probably maybe do with a bridge if we want to do that, or we can get on with some lyric writing. And I didn't bring any paper, like a fool. I might have my book over there. Gunter, G again. Yeah, you can do it later, Lamb. Send it, whatever. It's fine. But I'm liking it. I'm liking what's going on with it. So we've gone. Excuse me. Dirty pots on this thing. And then we need to go somewhere. If you know what I mean. Yeah, that's cool, Lamb. No worries, man. It's in good hands. Well, I don't know about that. I quite like the way it stops. It's just the drums there for a second, you know. Get you motivated, yeah, man. I do like that. Slap bass. I can't play slap bass. One of you guys would have to do that. I'm not a bass player, really. So if we've got resolved to the B7, where do you reckon it should go? Or if we're not ready for that bit yet, we can get on with some lyrics. I'm quite happy to send it to people without the bass. If people want to put any bass to it, that's fine. Ian can play Slaphead. So what do you reckon? Gunter said maybe back to the G. So we've gone. Does fit nice back to the G, of course. But then what? G and then what? Got a dirty pot. We don't have a name for the first song yet, no. I don't think so. At the moment, it's just down as the train song. Which it could be. It could just be called that. But at the moment, that's what it is. Sorry, what? Mr. Mysterious Spy. Can you play the part before you need the new part again? Yeah. Yep. B flat quickly before the G is pretty country. Right, we'll come back to that. Let me just play the... So the last bit of it is this. So there, basically, or somewhere here. I do like the little break, the little drum break there. Maybe we could do a rap. I can't. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put the DAW on the screen. I have tried. I can't get it to work for some reason. I haven't actually got the DAW up anyway. I'm just playing it. That's just a mix down I did earlier. B flat quickly to the G. Yeah. It is OBS, yeah. .1080p. It is 1080p. Needs a rap. Woo! That's loud. No rap, please. No, I was only kidding. Yeah, I don't know. The camera's 1080. It's broadcasting in 1080. I don't know why you get 720, but that's interesting. Maybe it's something in my settings. Maybe it's going out at 720. Hey, Kale. I don't know, actually. Let me see. I'll investigate. Stream output. Don't see how there's any... It says... Oh, no, you're right. It is in 720. It is in 720. I'd have to stop the stream to change it. So I'll do that for next time. If I can. There might be a reason it's in 720. Maybe it lags or something. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Mysterious, yeah. I quite like it going back to the G. Because it could go to the G to the E minor, which would be nice. What do you reckon? Then it could hit back into the B7, then back to the riff. What do we think about that? Remember what we talked about being simple, not simple as in, but like keeping the songwriting simple. $720 is enough. I look great on my screen. Do you remember the days when it was 480 or 320? See, it could be like a G dominant 7, you know. So like an E minor, that kind of thing. Let me have a little play. Back to the A. Perhaps. What do we think of that? Oh, thank you very much, Lamb. You're my second donator of all time. you do. Thank you so much. So we could go with that. What do you reckon? So you got the dominant G to the E minor and stuff. Brings us back to the B7. Bushka. Well, do the E7, but like the wouldn't go to the B though. Maybe a D7. Perhaps, maybe. Where's my wine tonight? It hasn't arrived, actually. Let me see if I've got a message about my wine. I did order one. No, not yet. It'll be here soon. Can't have Hutch Club without a glass of wine. Yeah, the drums and it's not all fitting together quite smoothly yet, but it will. Don't worry. I'm liking the. I mean, you guys tell me, but I'm liking the G to the E minor, because then you can get all the those nice little country things, you know, and stuff around the E, which is lovely. And then it takes us back to the B7, which is the turnaround anyway, and then slots us back nicely to A. So we agreed. Oh, we agreed. And that would be our song. And then we got it. Yeah. Needs spice. It needs the Telecaster, doesn't it? For a start. Needs the right sound. So what do you reckon? We'll go with that. Should we go with that? I'll give you a minute to tell me. It needs spank. Spanky spanky. Everything needs a Telecaster, yeah. Uh-huh. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Told ya. Cheers, everybody. See, while you're all contemplating, I'll do a little show and tell. Now, I was hoping Finney would be here, but he's not here, so he'll have to watch it back later. But Finney asked me if I ever had long hair. Of course I did. So I'm going to show you some pictures. Now there's one of me 25 years ago, and that was the guitar that got me back into playing guitar after I had to sell all my gear to pay bills at the time. I was actually a father at this point. I was 19, no 20, or something like that. And that is a Washburn Rhino. Can you see the picture? I do have some information about SMS, I'll tell you in a minute. Young Chris Buck. I look well into what I'm doing. Must have been Christmas, obviously. I don't know where I was. I think there's a weird thing on the wall. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a very, very small guitar on the wall. It's like a Music Man. It was like a Music Man copy that Washburn did. I don't know what happened to Rhino guitars. It was actually a really nice guitar, entry level kind of price, but decent, if you know what I mean. Especially for the time, because back then it wasn't like it is now. You couldn't get good guitars really for less than a few £100. But yeah, so there's that one, and there's me looking creepy. I don't know what I was about to do to that poor young girl there. But there you can see my long ponytail in all its glory. No, I didn't have an earring in my nose. Yeah, they probably did get sued. That's probably what happened. That was when I was a waiter. I used to work as a waiter. Probably wouldn't want me serving your food looking like that, would you? Creepy. And there's me being very creepy, and that is actually my wife there, but I didn't show she probably wouldn't appreciate me showing you her, but I look very creepy there as well. I was like creepy man with the long ginger hair. I think I must have been about 18. So what year would that be? 94? 95? Something like that. Terrifying. Yeah. And there we go. Cheers. Nothing changes. Let's simply shred. Exactly, yeah. I've done all the jobs. The waiting jobs, waiting on jobs, the bar jobs. Worked on the building sites, done the whole thing. Didn't I just have the best hair? See, I look exactly the same. What else we got? Oh, there we are. Girls for the girls. There's my, I think it's a Mark II Cavalier. Looking very swish. I was proud of that car. You can tell I was proud of that car, can't you? Original punk. Yeah, it was my car. And that was me at work. Outside in the car park. And actually, the car behind, you can see the blue one, the blue Cavalier. That was my car as well. And I made one car out of two cars, if that makes any sense. So I took all the good bits off of the blue one, because that was a higher spec one, and put it into the beige one, because that had a better engine in it. Well, it had an engine that worked. And I still do things like that today. That's what you do when you're a musician, right? Ah, there we go. There's my other Washburn. That was my Spectrum series with the Floyd Rose and stuff. I look really young there. Nice sideboards. Are they called sideboards or sideburns? I don't know. But ear length sideburns. It was the thing. But that guitar was great. I found that in a music store, covered in dust, chucked in a corner, and I managed to get it for really cheap. I think it was like under 100 quid, and it was a great guitar. I think it was a Spectrum Series 2 Washburn, Floyd Rose, locking Floyd Rose. Well, you know, the fake Floyd Rose. But I stuck an Invader pickup in it. Is it DiMaggio? No, Seymour Duncan. Seymour Duncan Invader pickup in it. Awesome sound. I know, we all change, don't we? We're going back 25 odd years. Didn't have the right Allen key. Yeah, Floyd's they're a pain. I mean, I wasn't very good at setting up guitars and stuff back then, so I just got someone to do it. But it was good. It was, it was a great guitar. I used it for years until it got dropped. I think that's what happened to that. Frank Black from the Pixies. I'm with you on that, Gunter. I'm loving my Telecaster. It's my go-to guitar most of the time now. When did I ditch the earring? A long time ago. Long time ago. There's another one. Look at them gorgeous locks. And my extensive CD collection on the wallet. Drinking my milk like a good boy. Don't know if there's any more. I don't think there's any more. No, that's it. That's your lot, peeps. But that was Finney's fault, because he asked me. So I went through all my old photos and took a snapshot of a few No wine, no. No, I was into fitness quite a bit then days. I need to find something to write on because we need to do some lyrics. Talk amongst yourselves. My magic book. Alright, so this is the Hutch Club, song number 2. In all its glory. So the Guitars for All is going well. I didn't actually get down to see Alex Butler at the Red Butler Music School. My fault. He did ask me to, and I just got busy. But I will do that. But I've also one of the local churches is asked me to do some work with them, so I'm going to go down and speak to them as well. Right, so let's hit some lyrics up. So I reckon we've got the bridge part, or the middle part, whatever you want to call it. If we stick with that, we've got ourselves a 4-minute song. Rather than do a guitar solo at the end, maybe do one in the middle. Actually, that's a good point. What do you reckon the solo should go over? What do you reckon would be the nicest chord progression to go over with what we've got? So if you do it over the main riff, that's in A, I think. So you got like, you know, your nice F sharp minors and stuff around the 2nd fret. Ooh, you can get some nice country tones there. Or if you did it over the chorus, then we're in G, which puts you in E minor. What do you reckon? Talk to me, talk to me. Yeah, I could do 3 short ones at the beginning, middle, end of it all. Hit all of them, yeah? Yeah, why not? So you could do like a little intro thing, and then a verse, and then another little schmoodaloo. Go full 1-4-5-1 Nashville in A. Okay. Sometimes less is more, yeah. I suppose it would all depend on how the lyrics are going to fit. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but usually when I write songs, I tend to do what we're doing. So I'd write get the song structure down mostly. You know, your verse, chorus, bridges and stuff, and then fit the vocals in, and then guitar would fit after that. Normally, for me, anyway. Obviously, there's tons of ways to skin a cat. So yeah. So has anybody got any lyric ideas? Do you want to hear it again to get your juices flowing? Yeah, it tends to work for me late night. Yeah, late night, sorry. It does, yeah, that's kind of how it works for me usually. Not too frilly. Hey, Paul. I mean, obviously it's got that kind of country... I mean, what is it? You know, like it's like a country pop kind of thing. Billy Ray. Right, let me whack it on and see what you can come up with. I don't mind if it's... Well, it is up to you anyway. This is your song. I don't say I don't mind. But it can be as cliche as you like, I think. Literally. And we'll sell it to Miley Cyrus. Alright, so. Blah, 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 blah. You got some lyrics, Paul? Let's have them, man. We need some lyrics. Yep, definitely a quick opening solo. Yep, not a problem. Just a little thing. It could come down 5 BPM. That's not an issue. Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. I can send you the mix down. Yes. Got to make them dance. We can experiment with different tempos. That's not a problem. That's the whole point of this process. We can try different things, you know. It's cool. Do you want me to send it to you now? I can just send it quickly on Facebook Messenger if you want it now. Do you know what? I'll just send it now. I can do that. It's going to take me literally a second. Actually, it won't be literally a second, because that's not really true. Are you the Lamb on Facebook? Can't remember. Yes, you are. Right, here we go. I'm going to send it to you now. If I can find it. Here it is. It's called Hutch Club 2 at the moment. It's on its way. There it is. You got it, boo. Done. Line dancing all over it. Send stems, whatever falls out your drunk brain. No worries, man. So hit me up with some lyrics. I reckon we, you know, as a song structure, we've got the backbone of it there. I mean, a song like this isn't a strong thing for me. I'm more of a blues pop kind of guy, as you a lot of you know. Country stuff isn't really my bag. So if anybody wants to do, even sing it, you know, I'm happy with that. I mean, the bass could probably be a bit more country. So let's hit some lyrics. Let's get some of that going, and then at least then we can come come up with a story for it, yeah? Slow it down some. Ooh. Open at the original tempo. Slow it down some for each verse between... Yeah. That's an interesting thing to do. Got to look out for each other. What, like a chorus line? I like the cut of your jib there, Paul. It's country enough. So Mark's come in with gotta look out for each other. Okay. Ooh, harmonica. Ooh. Can any of you play harmony? Harmonicy? Harmony? Harmonicy. The info in the show more box at the top of your video is wrong. What's that? What's that? What, this video? Making hay is not what it used to be. Okay. The info box. I'm confused. Let me see. For some reason, oh, there we go. Ah, I see. I thought I changed that. I did change that. It used to be when I first started doing the streams. Oh, almost a year ago, probably. It used to be the weekly Wednesday Q&A and other guitar stuffs. But Wednesday it ended up being a crap time for me for doing streams because it's when I go and pick up Macy, my granddaughter, when she stays, because she stays with us for a couple of days a week. So it was just too much of a stress to get it all in. So I changed it to Thursday Hutch Club. But I thought I changed that. Blimmin' YouTube. Blah 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 blah. So where's that in the description? Ah yes, I see it. That should have changed. Why didn't that change? Thanks for pointing that out, because that's annoying, isn't it? Let me see if... Tune into my... Thursday. Oh, something's happened now. It's all gone doolally. I'll have to do it later. I'll do it later. It's not important. Side by Side. Here we go. Bingo Queen's in. She had a big influence on the last song. Side by side we glow, and each day by day we grow. Nice. So we're keeping it positive then. I do like that. I like that about this group, you know. Day by day we grow. What do you mean, Mark? You'd never pointed that out. I think it was you that pointed it out, and then I changed it, but it didn't change. I don't know why it hasn't changed. I'll sort it out. That's okay, Lamb. So I was just getting your Facebook message. Confused the hell out of me. I've got a habit of doing it on the videos as well. When I record my videos and I put them up on YouTube, and I say, and I always, like, for some stupid reason, say what day it is, and then the video goes out on a different day, and then people are like, what? Makes no sense. I have to stop doing that. Bong, bong, bong. Stop it. Lamb. He's a funny lamb. Are you the black sheep, Lamb? Okay. No, that's very good, Bingo Queen. Because it bingo on the last one, it was yours was the chorus. The sandy beach with the sky so blue and all of that. And the sea so smooth. It's beautiful. So anyway, yeah, let's carry on. Let's go. Get some lyrics. Gotta get some lyrics. And then next week I can wow you with my country Billy Ray Cyrus vocals. Chorus queen. It gets hard work. Yeah, actually, I'll do it on the phone. When I'm talking to you on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. I'll look at that in a bit, Alan. Go on then. Go on then, late night. Gotta look out for each other. Have to make sure outright neighbours don't suffer. Need a whole world looking in and looking out for each other. Yeah. No, I got you though. I got you. Don't worry. I'm jotting them down now because the first time I did this, I had to go back over the stream to get them all. It was an absolute ball ache. And plus, I had to listen to myself waffling on. I don't know how you guys put up with it. Can't write outright. Needs a in and looking out for each other. Boom. That wasn't me. That's all right. You couldn't come up with the lyrics if your life depended on it. Try. You'd be surprised, actually. Sometimes something that doesn't sound like it could be a lyric works perfectly as a lyric. A song brings whole different perspective on words. It's very strange. You need a medal, yeah. Putting up with me. I can't believe you guys come back week after week. Yeah, it can be anything. Literally anything. I mean, listen to the lyrics in some of the Beatles songs. Come together. Things like that. Throwing a curveball ain't cool anymore. See, these things are... It's good. Ain't cool any more. Oh. I know what I mean. It's completely spelled that wrong. I've never been much of a singist. Unless I'm in the car on my own, then I'm Bono goddamn Mercury. Bono Mercury. Been trying it on and off for 25 years. Yeah, let's have some. Just throw some at us. Making a living can drain your brain. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? If only I could catch it one more time. See all these little things. So, we've got things like gotta look out for each other, making hay is not what it used to be, side by side we glow, and each day by day we grow. Gotta look out for each other, have to make sure outright neighbours don't suffer, need a world looking in and looking out for each other. Throwing a curveball ain't cool anymore, making a living can drain your brain, if only I could catch it one more time. We're coming up with some stuff. It's cool. Well, this is it, Gunter, isn't it? This is what happened last time. We just people were just like throwing like sentences and ideas, and then we came up with the story as it all sort of unfolded, and we didn't have the actual conclusion of the whole story right until the end. But that's fine. Keep trying. We all wade through a ton of crap before we hit the good stuff every now and then. That's true. I mean, sometimes it's good to have a topic, if you know what I mean. Something to write about, like an experience, or even if it's fictional. So we go. Sorry, I digress. My heart thumps, beat by beat. So I did get the other one. I will write that down. So, never ever missing a beat. The time, yeah, late night said we all wade through a ton of crap. before we hit the good stuff. I can't spell. Let me get this stuff every now and then. You might not have meant it as a lyric, but I think you did. It's good. Yeah. What I loved about the train song was that I had nothing to do with it, except for the E to E minor change, which was G to G minor originally, but got transposed. Yeah, plus the awesome solo at the end. Yeah, it was an amazing song. It is an amazing song. I absolutely dig it. If enough trouble just playing. We can all live lives separated by walls, but we need to come together to make smooth waves. I like that. We all live lives separated by walls. That's really cool. Separated by walls. We do, don't we? Separated by walls. I like that. But we need to come together to make smooth waves. Nice. The world is so big, at times we may get missed. Oh, yeah. See, we're on a roll now. At times we may get missed. Could you imagine how much fun this would be if we was all in a room in a like a songwriting circle? That's how I envision this. The waves that lap around the feet until our hearts finally meet. Ooh, Mark. Lap around. Meet until our hearts. Finally meet. Yeah. It's as close as we can get, yes. This is what's brilliant about this kind of thing. It's just, you can just get people from all around the world just all come together, and I dig it. But at some time, it's time to stand up. Ooh. I was thinking as well, you know, the first song, and the guy that did the, what was it, Beat Something Records or something, did the video to. Now we have a completed song. I was thinking of taking his video, cutting out the middle bit, and using his video, because I thought, until it went into that weird kind of dancey thing in the middle, I thought it was quite a good video, and maybe put it out there with that video. What do you think? That's kind of like an advertisement of what we're doing here and what's going to be coming up. So that'd be, and I could just put it up as a YouTube video. I'm sure he won't mind. And when he took our song, your song, and did that, so I'll edit his video. Blah blah blah. Maybe a meetup sometime would be cool. It would be cool, yeah, if we could get enough of us together. Did I get that, Alan? But it's something. Yes, I did. It's so close. That's close. Yeah. So blah blah blah. I'm just going back. Let the world know that we are one. Oh, awesome. Hey, Leo and Dan, how you doing? No worries, Leo and Dan, Ryan. Just yeah, it's cool. Just being here means a lot to me, man, and all of us. Anything you want to contribute, just contribute. Doesn't matter. We're doing lyrics at the moment, so I'll play the track again in a minute, so people can get refreshed with the mojo of it. I don't think so, because he just did that off his own back. I don't, unless he has copyrighted it. But I will message him and say what I'm doing, what I want to do with it. I'm sure it'll be fine, because it'll promote his channel as much as it promotes my channel. You know, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine as long as I get his permission. I'll do that first. Yeah, show him what can be done. It's a real shame, because I thought what he was doing up until that point was really cool. I really liked it, and then that kind of weird bit came in, and it was like, and it was quite long as well, wasn't it? That middle section. But no, that's his vision. That's fine. But we can do it without that bit. Okay, Leo. We're all good, man. Welcome to the Hutch Club. Should I just run one verse and one chorus of the song so people can get reduced? Let's agree on an overall theme, yeah? Yeah, that's cool. Guitar Girl! Here she is! Hey! It's alright, Guitar Girl. It's alright if you're busy. It's cool, man. I was literally just about to play it. Just to get people reduced. We've got a lot of lyrics down. And we've agreed on a bridge section, which I'll record later. It's very rough. It's very rough, put it that way. But you get the idea, and I'll play it. Yeah, it was good until the bad bit, wasn't it, Alan? I'll redo it a bit better. Anyway, I'll play the track, the second one, as we've got it, from the beginning. Here it comes. Here. And there you go. Like I say, very rough, but loving it. Texas blues, yeah, a bit, yeah. Yeah, it's got that country thing. So we've got that kind of vibe going on. If you make each verse about 5 lines long and use the chord changes between, yeah? Yeah? Sorry, hi Dr. Nerd. Sorry I missed your stream yesterday, man. I fell asleep. Some jazz flute. Hey, man, if you want to put some jazz flute in there, you go for it. Don't busk a cap on me, yeah. That's it. That's the kind of stuff, isn't it? Don't busk a cap. Yeah, I like that late night. It's cool. I do like that. All right, you're in Texas. Oh, of course you are. Yeah, you're Texas. Is that like a Texas kind of blues kind of vibe? How many verses? At the moment, it sort of goes. I suppose it'd be like a quick intro, then a verse, then a chorus, then a verse, then a chorus. Then we've got the bridge section. I mean, traditionally, then it would probably go chorus, chorus. You know, but it doesn't have to. It depends. If we went quick intro, verse, then a little break, verse, bridge. Obviously, there'd be a solo. Sorry, then a solo, and then chorus, chorus. It'd probably be about a 4-minute song, which is usually what, for radio play, you should aim for. But it doesn't have to do that. So it'd be 2 verses. To answer your question, Paul. I need to break away and feel free. Achy breaky heart. Right, yeah, okay, Leo. Bass picking. I probably need someone else to do the bass on this one. Because I'm not actually really a bass player. I can play bass, but, I'm just playing it quite straight, And it probably needs something that would lift it more, in my opinion. Shorter verses and more of them. Okay. Well, we could do that for sure. Is that the trend now? Is it? I don't know. See, I'm an old blues rocker, so it's all different. It's all about the guitar for me. No one really cares about the lyrics. I do, though. (85°F) 2 days ago. Oh. Sorry, 85°F 2 days ago. 49. Feels like 35. Sorry, we do Fahrenheit. We're in centigrade here, but yeah, I'll get you. Sitting out in a park with a patio heater on. Really? That's Texas blues. I mean, I know people that can play funk bass. That's not. I can get someone to do it. If we can't get anyone on here to do it. 3 verses would do it. Okay. We'll go with that. Finny's here. You missed the show and tell, Finny. I did it for you. I wasn't sure if you were coming. You'll have to watch back over the stream. And your mum's here, Finny, as well. Your internet mum. Oh, Finny, if you're hungover, mate, if you're not feeling well, then you should sleep. Three verses. All right. We'll go with that, Paul. So what would you do? Would you do, because we've done like verse, chorus, bridge section, solo, then go back to a verse? Or would you do the three verses earlier on? If you catch my drift. No Solero? Yeah. Peter Hook bass line on the solo, does it get boring? Yep. Your poor aria. Your aria's gone to a better place, mate. And it was my aria anyway, not yours. Verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus. I'll make a note of that. Verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus. Where's the solo come in? Well, no, it won't know the touch of your heavy metal. Sacrifices, mate. It has gone to a good home. It has gone to a good home. Always be in your heart, Finny. I'm pretty sure if you hunt around, you'll find one. Maybe I'll find you another. Sacrifice you. I'll get you another one, Finny. Well, like a solo to fade out. That's quite country, actually. A banana-shaped hole. That's a lyric right there, isn't it? A banana-shaped hole in your heart. Open with a solo. Yeah, it probably would open with just a schmoodle-doodle. I think there'd be little schmoodle-doodles here and there. But like the main solo. Well, the Les Paul's probably more for you, Finny, anyway. Billy Gibbons. Yeah. The lyrics are the most important to me. Rather listen to the full. Rather you two accept. Yeah. I'm with you on that, Alan, as well. I love a good lyric. Schmoodle doodle it. You can't beat a good schmoodle doodle, I tell you. Camera's still recording over there as well. It's going to be a really long video for me to edit, isn't it? So, where are we? So I've actually got quite a lot of lyrics. We haven't got a story as yet. Leo says he's going to be doing a giveaway here soon. I have three fat strats. I'm fat as well. So I'm going to try and meet and greet giveaway. Just call it Fat Strat Giveaway. That's awesome, man. Delivery's here. Thank you. You're a weirdo. We've run out of glasses, so I've got a jam jar. You are the story, yes, absolutely. Pardon me. Depends where you're schmoodling. Where's the Schmoodle Doodle Hutch Club? Schmoodle Doodle Hutch Club. It's got a kind of a ring to it, isn't it? I do need to get some merch. I've got some merch ideas. I just haven't got around to doing it. I haven't got the funds to do it anyway at the moment, but yeah, in the future, there's some merch ideas. Schmoodle Doodle Hutch Club. I quite like that. Is the first verse and chorus written? Not really. It is musically, but not lyrically. I've just like the other one went. I've just got lots of different random things, which will unfold into a story, no doubt. Hey, I need my glasses after all. Iminimus. I can't say that. Iminimus. Am I saying that right? Iniminus. That's really hard to say. Thank you as well. And welcome to the club. Of course. So as far as the story goes for the song, so basically we have got the verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, right? The solo we can work that out later. What that's going to go over. That's not an issue. Should be about a group of folk from around the world that get together to write a song. Yeah, I agree. Kind of blows your mind when you think about it, really. Talking to people from Texas and other places. It's amazing. So I'm just putting the heat on. It's cold here as well, Leo. Raining a lot here at the moment. We suffer floods in the UK badly. We need some Hutch Club merch, yeah. I've got some ideas, but it's putting it into... I had a place making me a cap, and they were going to do it for me, and they never got back to me about it. They were going to do a prototype, and I haven't heard from them, so... So what we got so far, Paul? Texas to South London. Do you want to hear what lyrics we got so far? So, we have got to look out for each other. Making hay is not what it used to be. Side by side we glow, and each day by day we grow. Got to look out for each other. Have to make sure outright neighbours don't suffer. Need a world looking in and looking out for each other. Throwing a curve ball ain't cool anymore. Making a living can drain your brain. If only I could catch it one more time. My heart thumps beat by beat, never ever missing a beat. We all made... So my writing is like a 5-year-old. We all wade through a ton of crap before we hit the good stuff every now and then. We all live lives separated by walls, but we need to come together to make smooth waves. The world is so big at times we may get missed. The waves that lap around our feet until our hearts finally meet. But at some time, it's time to stand up. Let the world know we are one. Don't busk a cap on me. I need to break away and feel free. That's all the... I know it's jumbled, but that's just what we've been brainstorming. Check out Playing for Change on YouTube. So we've got quite a bit. I would like some more. Playing for Change is great. Yep. That is, yep. I'm gonna put that in capitals. But what's good is I've got a definite structure for this song now. Is the lamb still here? Are you still here, lamb? If you are, yes, he is. There he is. Maybe. If you want to send me a rework of the riff, that would be cool. Tequila. Tequila! Yeah, that's fine, lamb. No hurry. No stress. I'm gigging all the weekend anyway, so I won't be able to get to it till next week. I've got a studio session on Monday as well. So yeah, no hurry, man. There's no hurry, no stress here anyway. And whatever else falls out, of course. And then we can get it. Anybody want to take on the bass? If anybody here wants to take on the bass line, let me know and I'll send you the full track with all its parts without the bass, obviously. That'd be awesome. Is there a list of gigs for me? Do you know what? I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at that. I don't have a website anymore. I had a website and I never kept up to date with it, so I've let it run out. So I don't have a website now. It's just an expense I don't need, and I do all my stuff on YouTube and Facebook and things. But there's nowhere for me to put gig listings up. I should. Most of my gigs are either function band gigs or solo acoustic gigs. I do a few original gigs, but not very many. Purely because there's no money in it. I'm trying to think what I could do. I could do something. What could I do? What would be the easiest thing for people to see where I'm gigging if they wanted to come? The crap line wasn't a lyric idea. I did kind of get that, but I kind of liked it, what you said. I could use it. It's okay. I wouldn't have to use it if you didn't want me to. Actually, that's the way I could do it. As much as it irks me to talk to Mark, I could give Mark all my gig dates, and then he could put it up on the unofficial BHB Facebook page. Got no Wi-Fi or computers. Might be difficult unless you could do it on your phone. It is possible. No, I've removed the website from my... Might be on old videos from my thing. That's a good idea, Guitar Girl. Tell you what I'll do. I'll put it up as a video. Just a blank video. Tell you what I'll do when we've got all the guitar parts, so we've got the whole song as a whole structure musically. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel as a video, or put it at the end, like I did last time, and I'll put it at the end of a video, and then you can go for it, which will be next week. Probably the behind the scenes streaming video, which is I've made tonight for this. The dog's ate most of your lyric book. Alright, yeah, well, I'll get Mark to do that. Put an events page on the unofficial BHB page. That would work. The problem I have is I'm so busy with everything, it just gets overlooked all the time. Don't have Facebook. No, I don't have an address where people can buy CDs either. I don't actually have many CDs left. I'm not going to print anymore. Purely because people just don't buy them. I sell like 10 a year. It's hardly worth doing it. Actually, that's a lie. I probably sell more than 10 a year, but I think people just download music now. People don't want to buy music anymore. I'm trying to think how I can get gig listings out. First song. Yeah. Of course you can, Gunter. Yeah, go for it. Do you want me to send it to you? I can email it to you if you want to add some 12 string on there. Go for it. No problemo. It is on Spotify. Not all of it. I think the last EP that I did is on there because my drummer took care of it, but he put it out through Emu, which goes to iTunes and Spotify. I think it went everywhere. Not 100%, but I think it's there. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking of just like doing like a what Dave Simpson does and do like a lyric video and put up songs on YouTube, and then people can just listen to them there. Yeah, Blue's up there. Yeah, that was the latest one. Just search my name, I suppose. I mean, I could put the others up there, I suppose. I could put the others up there. I haven't recorded any music in ages for myself. Blue's over a year old now as well. It's just the whole original music scene in. I don't know if it's what it's like in other countries, but in this country, it's I don't know. It's just almost impossible to get anything going, really. Strap a guitar, crank the Viper. Let's go. The Viper's actually broken. It's broken already. But it's easily fixed. I just need to get someone to do it. I'm quite tired. I do a lot, you know, but it's all right. I'm good. It's been a long stream tonight, actually. I think we've been on a couple of hours, haven't we, nearly? So as far as the song goes, I think we've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to do. There's quite a lot of meat here now, which is really good. I will, Alan. Yeah, defo. I'm a busy man. I like to keep busy. Yeah, I like to keep busy. So tomorrow I will be babysitting, and I will be. Sorry, my computer just went funny there. Gigging as well. I'm doing a weird gig tomorrow. It's kind of like it's with the function band I normally play with, but the function band's a 4-piece, but we're doing it as a 3-piece. The singer's going to be playing bass, so we don't have the regular bass player, and I'm having to sing because I don't normally sing in the function band half the songs, and he's going to sing the other half of the songs and play bass. So it's going to be a bit strange. No rehearsal. It's going to be fun though, of course. It's time to have a smoke outside. Not enough cheap tequila. Too much expensive wine. Expensive wine. No, we always get the cheapest. Yeah, the ugly duckling is broken. It was because I couldn't remember why I put it in the attic and took the valves out, and it must have been because there was something wrong with the bias on it, because it's been a while. And so when I revalved it, and it worked, but one of the power valves was red plating. And so I went to reset the bias, and the bias pot snapped when I went to change it, to adjust it. So it must have been why I took it out of thingy anyway. Probably with the intention of getting it fixed later, and never did. And it's a real shame because it's such a great sounding amp. But I will get it fixed. So I've left it. It's out. It's in the studio. It's over there. It's there. So I'm not putting it away in the attics to get forgotten about. I will fix it because it's such a simple thing to fix. Yeah, that was my fault. 83MA. I got it back to front because my amp tech years ago said 34 to 38. Was what is probably the hot side of the valve, but would give a sweet tone for that valve. And for some reason I had it in my head that 83 was what we were going for. And it was stuck on that for some reason. So it was my fault. Ah yes, SMS. I've been talking with him and his wife actually on emails backwards and forwards. He's been in hospital, and he doesn't mind me saying. He said, "Go ahead and say." But he's had some kind of like neurological disease, and he's had operations and stuff like that, which has left him unable to walk. And then his recent operation, he had an operation on his bowel, and he's he's losing all feeling in his left arm. And he's a guitar player. He's 60 something, and he's been a guitar player since he was 9 years old. And he's not able to play guitar anymore, and he's obviously devastated. So he needs to. He's in a state basically. He's being strong, and we've had quite a few emails backwards and forwards, but he's taken some time out basically, and it's really sad. I did offer to go and see him, but he said not at the moment. Wait until he's in a better place. So I don't know whether he can recover from that. I don't know what other than that really. Yeah, the speaker on eBay. Sorry, Paul. Yeah. Um, yeah, going back to the tubes, yeah, I think the cool side's 18 MA, and then the hot side's 38. I will, Mark. Yeah, yeah. Prayers for SMS, definitely. Yeah, please. Definitely. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, man? Yeah, prayers for SMS. Yes, yeah, we are. We're all doing it. Um, he's a very very cool guy, kind soul. You know. He was the one that sent me the strings a little while ago. I will do. I'm not sure if he's tuning in or not, but I think, because he's unable to play guitar at the moment, and he's not even sure that he's going to be able to play guitar in the future. It's difficult for him at the moment. Celestion's Super 65 12-inch 8 ohm. Yeah, that's pretty decent, isn't it? If I had 30 quid. Welcome back to the channel if you're new to the channel. What, incorporate the tag... What, that? Incorporate a tagline into your song somehow. Yeah, maybe. Welcome back to the channel if you're new to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I can't even say it. I am actually playing the same set of strings, yeah. I did snap one. I snapped one on the telly. But not... I did tons of gigs with it before it did snap. But apart from that, yeah, they're all still on there. So they're good strings. You're absolutely right, Smoking Joe, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to imagine it, you know? When I've been playing since I was 6 years old, and I couldn't imagine not being able to pick up a guitar and play it. Yeah, he does need people. Do a song called Peace Till Next Time, yeah. The Bigsby's doing me no favours. You hate that, don't you? I love it. I think it's great. It had its little teething problems, but I think it's great. Um, Ah, okay, Aaron. Yeah. Are you going to send them from America? Looking trim and well. Well, I had a haircut and a beard trim, like a proper one, and I haven't done that since I was a teenager. And I think he's done a splendid job. I'm all contoured, you know. I think it's made a difference. And yeah, but I've been going to the gym too, obviously. You have way too many guitars for someone who sucks at playing. Some people say you can never have too many guitars. It was the... Actually, weirdly for me, usually I break G strings, but it was the D string, and it broke at the saddle where they usually break for me. But, I did absolutely loads of work with that guitar before it did break. I'm trying to get my form back myself, so I know he must feel. Yeah. No, I didn't get my eyebrows waxed. My bass player, I say my old bass player, he was my bass player, who is now my acoustic player. He had a stroke a few years ago and couldn't play, and it was through me pushing him to be my bass player, because he was a guitar player first. And I said, "Come play bass with me," and he really struggled at first, and I kept pushing him to play, and he got it back slowly, got it back, and yeah, he sucked at first, but got better. Now he's on the acoustic guitar and he's playing acoustic with us. It's an amazing healer. Playing an instrument. Never have too many guitars. Lubra saddles, yeah. On the because it was on the telly. Oh, there's a camera up there, but it was on the Telecaster, and I've got the Bigsby or the Chigsby set up on there. But I'm gonna change the saddles for roller saddles because of the friction and stuff. So I'll probably, but I usually break a string every gig, and I did at least 4 gigs with that before it broke. It didn't actually break at a gig. It broke in here when I was just practicing, and it broke. Ooh, 5 heart attacks. That's gotta hurt. Boom. Yep, that's Ian. Yeah, he seems pretty on it now. He's recovered. It was kind of touch and go. It was sad thing, sad time when it happened. It was completely out of the blue as well. Nobody could believe it because I think he was only like early 50s. Crazy. And the most annoying thing about it was he was having a stroke, and he went to the doctors and they sent him home. He was healthy as a horse and half as pretty. There's a lyric. Sorry, I'm writing that down. That's going in there, Leo. Oh, my pen's run out. How could a pen? Oh, there it goes. I'm as healthy as a horse and half as pretty. That's brilliant. Back to work here. You'll have a great night in peace. Till next time. Yeah. I'm going to shoot off soon anyway. Send the address. I'll put it here. It's fine. I don't mind putting it out there. Take it now. Because I'll only forget. There you go. And talk of the devil, he's here. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate that. Email address is there if you want to grab it. Oh, that sucks, Smoking Joe. Keep at it though, man. Have sex, no drugs, be evil. Ian, you're a bit late to the party, bro. I was just telling your story, Ian, about your stroke and how playing guitar and bass helped. It did help, right? Yeah, I can believe it. Ian probably can empathise with you on that. Is that right, Ian? With Smoking Joe? I mean, this is going back, to... I mean, his name's Steve. SMS Customs. Steve. And losing the ability to play guitar after all those years. It's tough. I couldn't imagine it. I mean, Ian, do you still suffer with any of that? I mean, I've never asked you that. I should have really. I suppose they would call it music therapy. Pardon me. Oh. 122 minutes without a smoke. I'm doing you a favour, Gunter. Smoking's bad, okay? You don't need theory. It's all good. You only need the basic stuff, really. Hutch Club therapist. Memory, yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, memory, it gets worse as you get older anyway, naturally. When you're young, and I know this from, like, teaching kids, I taught at music college and things like that, and you're teaching 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, or whatever, and they're like sponges. They're just, the ones that can be asked. I try and learn stuff now, new stuff, and I'm 45, and it's harder, it's tougher. And that's without any, illness or anything like that. You smoke like a choo-choo. I gave up years and years and years ago. Been trying to play in again after a break of 30 years. Oh, arthritis, heart problems are not helping. Oh, man. It's tough. The thing is that playing guitar's tough anyway. It's a tough instrument to play, and if you've got problems physically or mentally or whatever, then it's, hats off to you guys for doing it. Yeah, music is therapy, yeah. Totally. Yeah, totally, Guitar Girl. Totally with you on it. Imagine a world with no music. That's good. It's good that it's easy in the hands. I think it is great physically. It's great for the brain as well. There's been studies with people with Alzheimer's and stuff like that playing instruments and things can really help. that camera's just run out of battery because we've been on here so long. That's a 2-hour video I've got to edit. Just to get probably a 10-second clip. Oh well. I think playing by ear is probably more important anyway. I've seen so many guitar players, and I've been guilty of it myself, and I was going down that road myself with the theory road, you know. You've got to learn all this, you know. And it kind of detracts from your expression almost, you know. Learning too much theory, I thought, and I stopped doing it, and I stopped learning it on purpose, was kind of detracting from my creativity. Because then I started over-analysing everything and being like, you know, like that. So I stopped. I've got a more than average understanding of music theory, but I've probably forgotten quite a lot now. So I'm just reading. I'm not. I haven't spaced out. I'm just reading. I'm reading what you're talking about. See you later, Paul. I'm going to be heading off too soon. That's good, Ian. Keep going, man. It's an interesting thing to talk about. I was thinking about doing an actual video on it, about music theory and things like that, and creativity, and how it can actually, I feel it can actually stifle creativity if you go down that road too far. But you need some of it. That's the thing. It's a tricky one. I think, you know, some of the what people consider like the best guitar players, and that's another thing that I hate when people say best guitar players, but some of the most influential guitar players in popular music don't really know much about music theory, but they know the basics, and I think that's the important thing. You should do that, Lamb. Do that. That'd be really interesting. I'd love to see that. Yeah, definitely Smoking Joe. Do it for yourself, man. It's yeah, music is an extension of your soul. Yeah, the paradoxical nature of creativity and knowledge. What an awesome title that is. The paradoxical nature of creativity and knowledge. Yeah. I definitely do think there's a crossover point where the knowledge takes over the creativity. It harms it. Can't like me in sex. I just noodle for my own enjoyment. Mm-mm. Yeah, it would be an interesting topic to cover, but it's quite controversial, I think. And it's the other thing. It's like, when people uh, go on about the best guitar player and things like that, it really irks me because it's so subjective. And most of the great guitar players I know are so they so don't think they are, if that makes any sense. The ones that think they are usually aren't. It's like there's no such thing. There's no such thing as the best. I want to do a video on it, but I want to put it across without looking like an idiot. Because there's that whole thing, isn't there, with technicality and musicality as well. We're getting deep on this. We're getting deep on this. So it's like, when there are guitar players that are technicians. And there's a story that my guitar teacher told me once, and my guitar teacher is still, I say was still, he's still alive, amazing guitar player, in my opinion. And he got offered a job teaching to go to a music school in China years and years and years ago, and they set up this music school. And he went and visited there, and they wanted him to like run this department teaching like rock music, whatever. And he walked into this school, and there were all these kids were lined up, behind desks, all just like running scales, like robots, like this. Imagine Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee movie, where they're all just like wah wah, like this on guitars. And he was like, "No, I cannot do that," because it's crazy. They're just like that's how they teach them, to be like. There's no music; it's just technical. And I think there's a real like yin and yang with that. Hey, music therapy, how you doing? That's all right. We're wrapping up soon. Yeah, exactly, Lamb. Yeah, that's a brilliant analogy. Picking the best musician is no different than picking the best guy. It's all subjective, and it really annoys me. It's like when he's a better guitar player than him. What what are you basing that on? It's like if you put BB King, Eric Clapton, Gary Moore, Steve Vai, Eddie Van Halen all in a line together, and then try and decide who's the better. It's just, you can't. They're all so different, and that's the beauty of music and musicians. And Yeah, it's a great topic. It is. Sorry, Smoking Joe. It is a great topic. It's just a controversial one. Yeah, too deep. I know it's getting a bit deep, isn't it? Don't have any creativity. Everybody has creativity to some extent. Hey, Leo, you play? Has he? I like the Guitologist channel. I watch his channel over everyone else's actually. Lately, I really dig his channel. He deserves more subs. Yeah, he deserves to be bigger. He's quite big though. Yeah, yeah, definitely music therapy. Yeah, feel. It's all about feel. You you know, it's that thing though, isn't it? You still need the physical skill to to express your feel to a point, but all of this this like mechanical kind of there's the music's gone, it's skill. It's fretboard acrobatics, is what I call it. For me, for other people, that's amazing. That's what they want. So that's why it's so subjective. You just can't say one guitar player is better than the other at all, really, at any level. Yeah, Guitologist. I like his stuff. When I put YouTube on, he's one of the people I go to first to see if he's put a new video up. I love his shitpost Fridays and stuff like that. Inspires me a lot. It's why I've started doing the Monday Mash. It's kind of he inspired me to do that, actually. Just talk about stuff outside. Still guitar related, but you know. And the stuff he does with amps is amazing. Watch some of his amp repairs and you're like, blows my mind. And he's a great player as well. You heard him play. There are strummers and there are musicians, but then yeah, strummers and musicians. Uh, did I form an opinion on Rob Chapman? Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? Rob Chapman. I mean, it's like I don't know. I think he react. I just think he dealt with it badly. That's all. My opinion of him is the same. I don't. I'm not. I'm kind of like neither here nor there with him. I don't. The music he plays, I'm not really into. He's a great guitar player for sure. Um, but the whole situation, with Rob Chappers being a bully and all that kind of stuff, and all what was going on, I have followed it because I found it really interesting. But my opinion of him hasn't changed. I just think he dealt with it badly, and he's moved on from it now. So that's the best thing he could have done. What did you miss about Chapman and the whole KDH video and the bullying, the online bullying, and there's quite a few videos up about it. If you just put it in, put in Rob Chapman bully or something like that in search, and it'll come up. There's quite a bit on it. Yngwie Malmsteen, I never was a fan. Yeah, he's taking some stick lately, isn't he? Oh, that's cool. You and your son are playing. 15-year-old son and I just started last May together. Oh, that's awesome. You're just gonna suck less. He's gonna be a musician. Hey, you don't know. You're already a musician because you're playing an instrument. Yeah, music therapy. Yeah, that's the thing with Chapel, isn't it? It was a shame that he dealt with it like that. Really, when you get big like that in social media, you're gonna have to accept that you're gonna get stick. Best thing you can do is just shrug it off. Self-opinionated twat. Ben, is he the one with the big hair at Anderton's? The Chapman guitars. I haven't tried a Chapman guitar. I've seen some reviews on them. They're kind of mixed. I don't like the fact they come direct from the factory, without much in the way of any quality control. That's the main issue with them. But then I could never afford a Chapman guitar anyway, so I probably would never buy one. I like my Harley Bentons, to be fair. Yeah, that's what I've seen on the reviews is the quality control. I think it was Phil McKnight had one, and just due to the fact that the tape hadn't been cut on the box at any point from factory to him getting it in the States, showed that hadn't been looked at from the factory to him getting it, practically. Not even at Guitar Center, I don't think they even owned it. He got it from Guitar Center, I think. And that's pretty bad. But actually the guitar wasn't too bad on his review. There's only a couple of issues. Am I going to the Birmingham Guitar Show? No. Probably not. Actually, no. Definitely not. If he learns a new song, he gets a Zoom GX1 for pedal. But the song is by Weezer. You created a monster. Learning any song's good, though. Yeah, going from factory to shop floor is a disaster. Yeah, that's how they're. I don't know why they're doing that. It's a cost thing, probably. Yeah, you got a budget one. I mean, the Harley Benton quality control is a bit sketchy here and there, but they've got a good returns policy, so they don't argue anything. They just replace it. They're really good, and Squire, are pretty good at that price point. So yeah, HPs. I've got very little issues with any Harley Benton I've had. I mean, the Strat kit guitars I had were the bodies were. The rest of it's fine though, and their customer service is great. Mm. So Chapman guitars they don't really have a returns policy. It's all about. I think they said if there's a problem with the guitar, send it back to the dealer or something. So there's no. Yeah, it's weird. If you can't afford a PRS, Smoking Joe, look at the Harley Benton CST. €200. Nice guitar. Yeah, HB Jazz bass. I haven't tried their basses, but yeah, I've heard good things. I mean, this thing is one of my go-tos. It's actually one of the only two guitars I have. Harley Benton. Absolutely love it. Awesome guitar. Easily as good as a Mex Strat, which you pay 500 quid for. It was 130 quid. Classic vibes. Yeah, I've played those. Good guitar. I'd probably rather get a Squire Classic vibe than a Mex Strat, to be fair, from what I've played. Sorry, my Harley Benton just fell over. Awesome. Elvis Paisley, yeah. Ah, the CV Squire, they had Tone Riders, did they? I had a Squire. It wasn't a Squire, actually. It was a kit Telecaster with Tone Riders in. It was awesome. The Telecaster kit was perfect. Which is here. Which is my other go-to guitar, which is how I've ended up finishing it. This kit was superb. Absolutely superb. Couldn't fault it in any way, and it's all stock apart from obviously the Chigsby and the pickup, which I changed. Absolutely amazing guitar. The neck on this thing is a dream, and as it is, apart from the pickup, because I was given that, under 100 quid. I gig that all the time. It's incredible. The body on the Telecaster was completely different to the Stratocaster. The Stratocaster, both of them were rubbish. Still used them. I wouldn't say they were rubbish. They were just damaged, you know. Still usable, but the quality wasn't there. That was perfect. But the necks on the Strats were good, really good. Pickups, not an issue. I love the solderless kits. I love the solderless pickups. Really cool. Yeah, the Strat bodies were. It was just. I don't know. I don't know how they do them in the factories. Obviously, routing. It's just the routing was just so bad. And the split down the middle of one of them, obviously the router had slipped or something, and it took a chunk out of it. And the way they just repaired it with super glue and sawdust, and it was just, oh dear. But then you're only paying £60 for it, I suppose. Definitely, the telly kit's worth it. If you can get one as good as I got, yeah, brilliant. Can't fault that for the money. Excellent. Yeah, it is criminal. It makes you wonder how they do it. My daughter's got the GS Mini copy acoustic, and it's like the case it comes with is worth as much as the guitar. I don't know how they do it. It's incredible. Lovely guitar. Yep. On that note, I'm going to shoot off as well because it's the longest stream I've ever done on YouTube. I used to do 8-hour streams on Twitch, but that was a different time. So the song itself, to summarise, is come together really well. I will get that sorted out for next stream, next Hutch Club. And I'll have some more stories to tell you, obviously. If anybody fancies sending me any weird pics of themselves with stupid haircuts, then I will gladly do a show and tell. You've seen mine. The new song's great. I'm loving it. So, looking forward to doing some more work on it. So, only one thing left to say. Oh, and I'll get it in 1080p next time if I can. What did we say? Peace. It's not just peace. Nighty night, everybody. We say this. We say peace. Till next time. Thanks for hanging out. See you next week.